Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we're going to talk about vampires, legendary creatures that have haunted history for centuries. We'll explore where they come from, what led to their existence, and everything in between. So, sit back in your chairs, pay close attention, and listen carefully. These are the terrifying stories of the undead. The word vampire has its roots in old folklore, tracing back to Eastern Europe, where villagers whispered about mysterious beings that fed on the living. According to legend, vampires were once human, cursed or damned to rise from their graves at night, searching for the blood that would keep them alive. Stories of these creatures spread across villages, growing darker and more terrifying with each telling, becoming the legends we know today. It all began in the ancient times of giants and strange creatures known as dinosaurs. They battled fiercely for blood and survival, born deep in the dense, shadowy jungles of southern Mesopotamia. But their hunger was not ordinary. It was a craving that could not be sated. Over centuries, this insatiable thirst drove them far from their birthplace, pushing them north into the frozen forests of Russia and other distant lands. As they spread, stories of these bloodthirsty beings grew darker and more terrifying. Villagers whispered of creatures that could rise from the shadows at night, stronger and faster than any human, whose eyes burned with an unnatural hunger. Legends say their desire for blood transformed them, shaping the terrifying vampires that haunt our myths today. Beings born from the very struggle for survival itself, cursed to walk the earth forever in search of the life force of others. The magic that shaped them carried through history. From the great world wars, where they fed in the shadows of human conflict, to the modern age, they crossed oceans driven by hunger, seeking distant lands and new prey. Over centuries, their legends seeped into our culture. Films, music, classical tales, and countless stories drew from their dark myth, embedding the idea of vampires deep into the human psyche. Even in quiet villages, in the corners of homes, people whispered about them. Their presence was felt in the unknown, their myth woven into the very fabric of human fear and fascination. The vampire was no longer just a creature of the night. It became an eternal symbol, haunting both imagination and reality, living in the shadows of our collective memory.